Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing products that I used to use and love that I will be leaving behind in 2022. My 2022 beauty graveyard, if you will. Let's jump into it. First up is the Tatcha the Silk Setting Powder. I used to love this so much. I recommended it on my channel several times. It's just a really nice soft powder and I loved the way that it made my skin look. But once I discovered the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder last year, I completely stopped reaching for this. I honestly think that e.l.f. powder is better, and it's obviously a lot more affordable than Tatcha, so for me that's a no-brainer. I'm just obsessed with that e.l.f. powder. It's so freaking good, and while the Tatcha powder is still good, I mean, e.l.f. wins. Next up are the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Milk Sunscreens. For whatever reason, these sunscreens come together, so there's a little pink bottle and a little blue bottle, and they are different formulas, but they're both incredibly liquidy and runny and lightweight. So these used to be within my top 5 favorite Asian sunscreens of all time, but as I continued to test out more and more Asian sunscreens, I just realized that I had a lot of others that I preferred to these. I think the biggest thing that I realized is that the blue one does feel a tiny bit oily. It's not something that you put on and you're like, oh my god, ew, this is a greasy sunscreen. But when I was directly comparing it again to all of these other Asian sunscreens, I was like, you know what? There's a little bit of an oily feel to this that I'm just not obsessed with because my skin leans oily. So while I like sunscreens that feel hydrating and moisturizing, there's definitely a difference between that and a sunscreen that has an oily slip. So if you are an Asian sunscreen lover like myself and you're in the market for some new ones, because we wear sunscreen year-round here on this channel, then I'm going to list a video below where I share my top 10 favorite Asian sunscreens of all time. So many amazing options in that video. You'll find one that is the perfect fit for you no matter what you're looking for in terms of texture and finish and all that fun stuff. Next up is the Cetaphil body lotion. I'm really sad about this one because it used to be one of my holy grail body moisturizers. It was just perfect, lightweight, non-sticky, fast drying, felt perfectly moisturizing but wasn't too heavy. I really loved it. But they actually reformulated a lot of their products over the past year, and this was one of them. And at first I was like, oh, it's maybe like a little bit different, still good though. But as time went on and I continued to use it, I think I officially decided that it feels a little bit sticky once it dries down. And it smells like Play-Doh. So this is one that I will not be repurchasing anymore. Again, I'm sad about it. I need to find just like another staple drugstore body moisturizer like that. If you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments below. Next up is the Kerastase Nutritive Blow Dry Primer. I used to love using this product in combination with another product from Kerastase called their Lincroyable Miracle Reshapeable, what the heck is it called? Oh, Miracle Reshapeable Lotion. I think something like that. So I would apply the lotion first and then I would apply the cream on top. And I don't think this is a bad product. It's a lightweight cream. It definitely conditions the hair, but at the same time, since I initially tested that product out, I have tested out so many other leave-in conditioning products like this and have just realized that there are so many others from other brands that are either better or the same kind of thing for less money. So it's just not one that I'm using anymore. Next up is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. I feel like this product has been everybody's favorite bronzer at some point, including myself. And it's such a nice formula, but the color is just not right for my skin tone. It's just too dark for me when my skin is fair like this, but even when I have a tan and I feel like the depth of color is a better match, I feel like the undertone is just not right. It's definitely too cool and it ends up looking like contour on me versus really warming up my skin, which is what I want bronzer to do. I feel like I've actually tried a lot of bronzers recently that I love, so I will make sure to list some at different price points in the description box below. Next up is the Elta MD UV Physical Sunscreen. Back in the summer of 2020, I had really terrible skin barrier damage, basically off and on all summer long. Well, it was like for an entire year, and this was one of the only sunscreens that did not make my irritation worse. It didn't aggravate my skin further. It just allowed me to protect my skin from the sun without any issues while my skin was healing, which was amazing. So I loved it for that purpose, but it definitely is a little bit thicker and heavier and creamier than I prefer a sunscreen to be. It's something that I think a lot of you would enjoy if you have really dry skin, but you guys know me, I love the really liquidy, lightweight sunscreens that just feel traceless on the skin. and this definitely isn't one of those. So because I'm not having issues with skin barrier damage anymore, this just isn't a sunscreen that has a place in my collection. Next is Olaplex No. 3. I'm asked whether or not I still use Olaplex all the time, but it's probably been, oh my gosh, close to a year since the last time I used it. Is that right? I may be doing that math wrong, but it's truly been a long time since I've used this, months at this point. Again, this is just a product that doesn't really have a place in my routine anymore since I am a devoted user of K18. When I was experiencing crazy amounts of breakage a couple years ago, I was using Olaplex No. 3 at the time to try to fix it, but I was still getting tons of breakage. When I switched over to K18, I definitely noticed that over time I was experiencing less and less breakage until I got back to the point where I was before and just having normal amounts of breakage that you would from getting your hair bleached and just brushing and styling it. So for me personally, I just don't think Olaplex No. 3 was strong enough for the amount of damage that I had, and K18 was. So that's why for me, K18 wins and Olaplex No. 3 is not a product that I use. Next is another product that I'm so sad about. It is the Clarins Lip Oil. This was my favorite lip oil of all time, and that's saying a lot because I have tried so many different lip oils. I just felt like it was perfect. It was plush and cushy, like it had the perfect amount of thickness. It wasn't sticky. It felt so nice. I was obsessed. But they reformulated it this year for some reason, and it's just not the same. It's not bad, I just feel like it doesn't have that extra luxe feel anymore. It's definitely lighter weight, and it's just not the same. It's so sad. I don't know why brands do that when they have a product that is so well loved. Maybe it's like to save money on ingredients or something. I don't know, but I won't be using that anymore. Second to last is the Dyson blow dryer. I talked about this in a video where I reviewed top-rated hair care from Ulta and Sephora, but in case you missed that video, I will officially be retiring this blow dryer. I feel like I gave it a fair shot. I tried it with different products, but no matter what, it just made my hair look dry and frizzy. Like it made it look more damaged, and that's obviously not something anyone wants. I don't know, for some reason it just didn't agree with my hair type, and that was weird to me because I've never had that issue with a blow dryer, and I'm like, here I am using the most expensive blow dryer of all time basically, and it's making my hair look worse, whereas all my other blow dryers that are cheaper make my hair look sleek and smooth and shiny. What the heck? And last but not least are Morphe brushes. I will say I think I still have two brushes from Morphe that I like, the under eye setting powder brush and the highlight brush, but aside from that, I don't own brushes from Morphe anymore, and I have replaced all of them with nicer brushes from IT Cosmetics and Sigma because I feel like Morphe brushes are just not great quality. They're obviously affordable, so that is a huge benefit, but I feel like for the longest time on makeup YouTube, like back before I was even filming YouTube videos, all of the makeup YouTubers were like, oh my god, Morphe brushes are the best brushes ever. The quality is insane and they're so affordable. And I just don't agree with that. I just don't think the quality is that great. The bristles are definitely not as soft and durable as other brands, again, like Sigma and IT Cosmetics. Those brands have incredible brushes. They feel amazing and they last so much longer. I feel like so many of the brushes I had from Morphe were shedding and then again, like just not feeling as good, not applying my makeup as well. And I do really think that there is a big difference in the way that your makeup can look in using nice brushes and using cheap brushes that are not great quality. I will list some of my favorite makeup brushes from Sigma and IT Cosmetics in the comments below. I would go with those hands down if you're able to make that investment. It's just worth it for me to do things like that I know are going to last, so then I don't have to repurchase the Morphe brushes over and over. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Those are all the products I wanted to talk about today that I am leaving behind in 2020. You will not be seeing them in 2023. That's a wrap on those products. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are there any products that you used to love that you won't be bringing into the new year? Keep me posted. And if you enjoyed the video, you know the drill. Please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Why did I say that so weird? Click on that notification bell and send my channel to a friend. Thank you so much for doing those things. Your support means the world. Thank you for watching my videos. I love the freaking heck out of you guys. Make sure to stay tuned for my next one because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.